This is Talk About Topeka on Gab Local TV. This episode sponsored by Field of Greens and The Break Room. Here's your host, Chris Schultz.
Well, we have an incredible opportunity for you to catch up on some local actors in a locally produced film. We're very excited about it. One guess what it is, and you can't look behind me. Okay, it's Zombie Beauty Pageant. We have Brenda Blackman here, and we have Gary Piland here, two of the innovative minds behind the film. Before we talk to them, though, we want to show you a quick clip of Zombie Beauty Pageant. Enjoy. All right, so I'm ready to watch it right now. So can we just go ahead and head out of here and do that?
Sure, let's go.
All right.
Got the sob outside. I'm ready to roll.
Gary, I saw so many of your other participated in your other zombie films, and they've been short films, and just it's been great to see those. This is full length, so this is a little bit different. The next step for you, right?
Well, the first three were short. They were comedies, really, comedy shorts. Mm-hmm. But this one's a dramedy. It's got a lot of drama, and it's got a few areas of comedy, but it's an hour and 20. It's a full-length movie.
Very cool. This is cool. Oh, so Brenda, you're the production manager here of the film. Okay, so did Gary come to you and say, you want to make this film? And you said, make what?
Gary sent me a message on Facebook one day and said, hey, you want to do this thing with me? And I was like, I guess. Why not?
Yeah?
Yeah, I haven't really done it before, so.
So this is like, for being a production manager of a film, like, was it intimidating at all, you know?
I guess. The thing I knew about it was you had to a lot of planning and a lot of just thought ahead of time, which is kind of what I do in theater already. So then when Gary was like, you want to do this? It was like, sure, I guess we could maybe figure that out. I wasn't really sure what that meant, so.
So you did it, though. You
survived.
So
we pulled it off, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Gary, when you put this together, like, what was the inspiration behind putting this whole script together? You're the director, writer.
Yeah, producer. I own a company called Roaring Rat Films. And a good friend of mine, Aaron McGinnis, and Jessica Rodenberg, Jessica Hope, had come up with this idea about doing a zombie movie about a beauty pageant, which kind of intrigued me. And Aaron called me and said, do you want to do that? And I said, sure. So I started kind of playing around in my head with it, and I got some ideas. And then I decided to write a script and got a hold of Brenda. I met Brenda at TCT. She is a stage manager there on a lot of interesting things they do, and so I met her at Adam's Family, and I was really impressed with her organizational skills, and she's kind of cool to work with, so I begged her, and she said okay. Yeah, I begged.
Brenda is pretty cool. If you've ever volunteered over at Topeka Civic Theater, totally, volunteer. A lot of the people in the shows, I'm looking at the people, in this, there's a lot of the volunteers from Topeka Civic Theater, a lot of really talented people in this. So what was like, putting that together?
I sent out an invitation. I'd met a lot of actors at TCT, and I thought maybe I would get 10 of them. I sent out an invitation and 32 accepted.
Wow.
So I actually had to make the script bigger to handle the number of people. I didn't want to turn anybody down, so I created bit parts, and I knew who my primaries were going to be, Nathan Peterson and Danny Lastly, Carmen Anello. Those, I knew who my core were going to be, but I decided to expand the script to include all of them.
It's so cool, and so everybody was excited about being able to go, on screen this time. It's a little bit different for the people, right? So, what from the production side of this, you've stage managed a lot of these people on stage. What was it like to stage manage them on a screen, or screen manage?
Day one, we got really far behind in filming. We were
4 hours.
4 hours behind schedule, I think. I just think a lot of them didn't. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, and I don't think any of them really knew what to expect from being on film. When you have to shoot something 3 or 4 times, an hour and 20 minutes turns into 6 hours a day, And then we had to work around schedules too, so we were constantly changing and shifting all day long. I was calling people and begging them to stay longer or come earlier, or just trying to get things done as much as we could.
That's really cool. And the it was very efficient how this was done. I've spoken to some of the actors, and they said you were able to get this done in a very quick period of time.
2 days.
Yeah.
27 scenes in 2 days.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's so everybody was pumped and ready to work, because obviously they were excited about it, because if they weren't, it wouldn't have been so easy for that, right?
It was cool. I mean, everybody came and just sat around I had some people who didn't even have speaking lines that sat there for 4 hours waiting for us to get caught back up. And everybody was just really excited to just be there and be a part of it, and they were willing to do whatever we needed. They all rearranged their schedules to be there as much as we wanted.
So what did you guys learn from this experience before we actually see the movie premiered?
I never do another movie without Brenda Blackman.
Very
ever.
Good. Yeah?
If she can't do the movie, it doesn't get done. She saved me innumerable times. And I also found that stage acting and film acting are different, but we had such professional people that they adapted quickly. The ones that hadn't been on film before quickly got their feet under them and were pretty soon putting out some amazing work. When I first did this, I didn't know we could be a full-length movie. I didn't think we could do that. But now I have no fear. I can do it again. With this kind of quality of actors and their experience, I think people are really going to be impressed. That's who made this film, though, was Brenda and these actors. All I did was kind of give them an idea, and they took off with it.
Very cool. Well, I can't wait to see it. Zombie Beauty Pageant. So tell us the time frame here. When are we going to be able to see this?
We're hoping to come general release this spring. We're still working out some legal stuff. We hope to put it on iTunes and Google Play, a few places for download and direct DVD sales. So with a little luck, maybe sometime this spring. Spring ends when? June 20th?
There we go.
So it might be on the 20th.
So support it, folks. That's Gary and Brenda. Thank you so much for joining us to tell us all about Zombie Beauty Pageant. Put it in the back of your brain there and check it out as soon as it's released. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Chris.
You bet.